Hi everyone. So I'm going to take us through some more strengthening exercises for ballet. But if you don't have a bar, obviously at home, you can always use a chair or the back of the couch or um, kitchen counter space works really good usually, depending on your height. And it'll teach you to not lean too hard on it because it's not actually a bar. So we're going to start with plies just to get a stretch. Start with parallel feet, stand up nice and tall, stomach's in. Make a parallel foot and then open your hips up till you find your first position. And then just gently go down and press the floor until you feel all the muscles in your body working. Really reach over. Don't lean in your hip, pull up and stretch your see if you feel all the muscles working. Push the floor with your legs to straighten them until everything tightens. Shoulders are pressing back and down. You have a long neck. Reach away from the bar. Again, it goes up and over. Just take fourth position and repeat that. Push to straight. Reach your arms, long neck, stomach's tight. When your legs are straight, you're going to stretch forward. So my shoulders go back and down. I pull through my head and lean forward. Maintain that position and move your arm, then go ahead. But if not, just stretch that way. And fifth position. Everything is tight and straight. Head is reaching up toward the sky. Shoulders are back and down. My legs bent, but I feel the floor and push with all my muscles to straighten. And reach toward the bar. Reach away, keep your hips forward. Lean back, stretching your stomach and your core and your waist. Straight legs, reach as far down as you can. Now, of course, you need to do that on the other side as well, so you can just repeat the same thing, but I'm not going to repeat it for you on the video. So here we go. We're going to move on to tendus, and I just want to talk a little bit about tendus before we do them. So we're going to start with a tendu, reaching all the way through your foot. Now you'll notice I'm standing all the way on this leg. Standing up straight, my stomach is in tight, my head is reaching up through there so that I'm not leaning on this leg that I'm standing on. You want to be standing on one leg. Now I'm going to feel my foot all the way through the floor, press back to the tendu, and close. Then I'm going to use my back foot to make a tendu. It's going to reach as far as it can behind you. I'm not going to lean on that toe. Now I'm standing all the way on my front leg. And again, I'm lifting up through here so that I'm not leaning down like this, lifting up the whole time, okay? And then I'm going to feel my whole foot come down on the floor, press back up, and close it behind me, making sure that we're exercising these turnout muscles when we close into position. And then we're going to take tendus to the side. And remember, our side position is not in parallel. It doesn't mean just move your leg to the side. It has to lead with your toe to where your turnout is, okay? And this time we're going to close it in first when we do it. And you're going to pull in every time. But do not sit in this hip while you're doing it. These muscles are working, and you pull, and you pull, and you pull. And then if you can try to add your arm that goes in a circle. closes, and we repeat the whole thing over, rolling all the way through your foot. So when you have your tendu here, don't just plop your heel down. You want to feel your ball of your foot touch the floor, the arch, and then your heel, so that you can push away from the floor using your whole foot. And that's what makes it a foot exercise. So here we go. I'm going to put on some tendu music. So we need to repeat that on the other leg. But I am not going to do it on the other leg. But you're going to do it on the other leg. So make sure you set back the video and do it the other way with your left foot in front. So you would have to switch around to hold on to whatever it is you're holding on here, with the other arm to use your right foot as your front foot, standing on your left foot. Okay, this next set of tendus also are going to include plie. But when we tendu and plie, I know I've told you this before, we use our working plie. So we're going to tendu, plie, tendu, plie, tendu, center, push, releve, and down. And then we do it again. So your tendu comes here. As I'm pulling my foot in, the leg I'm standing on is going to begin to bend. So this one meets it there and pushes out and pulls and pushes and pulls, push, together, push, push, down, okay? Making sure the whole time we're standing up super tall. So I'm going to demonstrate this for you with the music. Here we go. Hopefully I can start at the beginning, because using this watch is always a little bit of a challenge for me. Ready? Here we go. Tendu, pull, tendu, pull, tendu, pull, and one, push, and down, and pull, pull, pull. up. Now, you need to do the other side, so don't forget to repeat. Okay, moving on to dégagés, which we know is a brush of our foot off the floor. Okay, we're gonna combine our dégagés in fifth position. Then the last time we go to the side, then we're gonna do dégagé en plâche. Okay, now you can see that I'm holding all of this tight. I'm leading with my toe each time. When I'm in fifth position, my toe brushes first. And when I'm in first position, it's the same thing. I have to lift up here so I'm not sitting down like this. Use that core, shoulders up, back, and down. Now that you guys are spending even more time probably in front of a screen, it's really important you stretch those back muscles, lift your head up high, open all this up so you can breathe really good. And it actually even helps your digestion. So tendus and dégagés on one leg. These are so very important because so many of our steps begin with this brush and standing on one leg. So these get you strong enough to do all the dance steps you would want, even if it's, particularly in ballet, but in any style of dance. So here comes the music and let's do this. Brush, close, brush, close, brush, close, and close in first. Brush, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and brush, close, close. Back to center, and now go back, front. Brush, close, front, brush, close, side. Stand up tall the whole time. That's the hardest part, I know. One, close front, two, close back, three, close in first, and brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Releve. Try to balance. Push the floor really hard. Push. And down. And again, you'll need to stretch. Whew. Now you need to do the other side, so both legs are equally as strong. So we're moving on to rond de jambes, which come next at the bar, and it's the same idea as all these exercises. You're strengthening this one leg. I always talk to you about rond de jambes being a time when you practice opening up your hips correctly. So first your leg, I think I'm going to demonstrate on the other side because I think you'll be able to see my hips better, but here we go. So first your leg is in front, then it opens to what we call the side, but it's not this. It's still turned out, so your heel has to push forward and your hips have to stay this way. And as we always tell you, if you do this, then you're getting not turned out, okay? So we want to work our turnout muscles in this exercise. Now, when my leg is about to go around, so this is my front, this is my side. When it's about to go around to the back is when I flip my hip. And that's where you work those turnout muscles. And our heel comes down, so our legs stay turned out and our hips stay facing the same direction. You don't want your hips to wobble as your legs move. You want to exercise all the muscles that you have in your hips so that your turnout muscles get stronger. Okay? So we're going to do that. And then I'm adding a different exercise that is new to you, but is a great strengthening exercise. And if we actually were meeting together, I would be adding it for you. So it's a tend leve. So you tendu to the side and roll down and lift your other leg up and make a passe. Come back down. Put your toe on the floor, roll it down, and close in first. And then do it again. Be very careful when you're doing this side exercise that your hip is not turned this way. Again, it needs to be in what that ballet a la Saucone is, which is different than to the side, okay? So we don't want to lift our hip this way, which you can do, and that's good. That's a good, I think in my other floor strengthening, we do that to exercise the muscles all directions. But in ballet class, we're particularly developing muscles that are turned out from the hip. And it's not just your foot or your knee, it's gotta be in your hip. So we're gonna do that. Oh, and I forgot, I'm gonna have to go close to change the music. I am going to hit the music and we'll do our round of jumps. Standing up tall, standing up on this leg. Good job. Make sure you do the other leg with your rondejons and the top